Hey, what's up? This is Marcus from Machine City Audio. Today we're going to take a look at a Ruletec collection from a company called NoiseAsh, and it's called the Ruletec. And as you can see, you get three beautiful versions of this EQ. Probably one of the best looking GUIs I've seen on a plugin today. Alright, but anyway, you get the EQ1A, then you get a version with the filter and the mid part of the EQ. Then the last version you get is with all three versions together. Now each of these do have analog switch that you can turn on and off. And what I'll say about the analog switch is it does seem to add a bit more color and tone to the EQ, but it's very subtle. So I'll play around with it when I get to the individual tracks so you can hear what it sounds like. Now you can also use the Ruletec as a saturator because you do get saturation just from running audio through the EQs without even using any of the bands. So I'll show you that in a bit as well. Now another great thing about these EQs is they're all resizable, so you can resize the GUI on each of these, which I love. I think every company should have this as an option on your plugins by now. Alright, but anyways, let's get into some of these examples. So the first example, I have the Ruletec across every track in the mix, and we're just going to bypass it and engage it just so you can hear the saturation that you get when you have this engaged without any of the EQ involved at all. Alright, so let's check that out. Alright, so as you can hear, it did warm the track up a bit. It is very subtle, but I did notice some changes to it. Alright, so the next example I have is the EQ1A on the drum bus. So we're going to mess around with this and see what we can come up with. Alright, so let's dial this in. For the next example, I have the EQ1A on the bass, so we're going to have a listen to that and I'm play around with it. Now we'll flip the analog switch on and off. It's really hard to tell, probably especially over YouTube, so you may not hear the difference or not, but I'll do it anyway, so let me know what you think. Alright, so let's dial this in and hear what this sounds like on the bass. All right, so for this example, I have the version with all 3 parts of the EQ loaded up, and this is on the mix bus. Now, I already dialed in my settings for this, so I'm just going to bypass it and then engage it. All right, so let's hear what that sounds like.